Thank you, Mr. Larry. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so we'll probably will ask you what your company is all about. Sorry
Okay.
about that. And the kind of technologies that's going to be reinforced in this world. Never mind. I'll just go along with that. If you find my question is inappropriate, you can say no comment. Otherwise, we will just go forward.
Okay.
So, where is it? This is, no. So, we'll carry on with the notes. Do that. Okay. If you're ready, I'm ready too.
Okay.
You want to have a drink first?
I think I'm all right.
Yes. Okay. No problem. 1, 2, and 3. Hi, welcome to the National Critics' Choice Online News, and welcome to the Stienberg Review. Today we have Mr. Larry Donovan, who is from the Nova Green company, and he's the president back in Canada, who's going to share with us about bioresources for a healthy planet. His company is uniquely, founded by Mr. Larry Donovan, and he's going to share with us here during the Singapore Energy Week about what his company is doing and what it will do for Asia and the kind of impact and initiatives that will be coming by. Mr. Larry, thank you for joining us here at the National Critics' Choice. You have a very unique company, and everybody right there, around the world would like to know what you guys are actually doing.
Well, what we're doing is we're taking different forms of biomass and we run it through our proprietary process and we take out the sugars, the lignans, and the cellulose. Every plant material has those three basic components in it. So after we get the sugars out, we turn it into xylose, and then from xylose we go up to xylitol, which is a low-calorie sweetener and safe for diabetics. We also do another functional food called inulin, which is a prebiotic, which helps to create really good bacteria in your stomach. It's a very healthy fiber, and more major food companies are adding inulin into their foods. After we take out the sugars, then what we have is the remnant, and the remnant we run through another process that we create biochar, which is a soil amendment, which is a soil additive. And also from the biochar, we can create activated carbon, which can be used in water remediation to clean up water, air remediation, and again, for soil remediation. So in a nutshell, that's what we do. We take low-value biomass and we add incredible value to it, and at the same time, we're creating very healthy products.
Now, moving forward to the future, how does Asia able to benefit with such technology that's available right now from your company? And do you foresee alternative energy as the way to go?
Well, I think that Asia can benefit quite well with our technology. There's an incredible amount of biomass material. And with this technology, of course, you can add a lot of value to it. It's not only the products that you're developing, but also, in a sense, it creates a social infrastructure, if you like, because you're renewing different areas of the country, in particular rural areas. So there's that component, and of course there's incredible economic spin-off from this as well. For every job that's created with this, I mean, you're creating about 4 other indirect jobs as well. So there's the economic and the social spin-off.
Now, speaking about both economic and social spin-off, about the technology, what other technologies will you also be introducing from your company? And how can companies around the world, even policymakers, can adapt?
Well, I think this is going to be our primary technology. It's quite an inclusive technology in the sense that basically what we create are the products that I mentioned. And with that, I think we see this as the prime technology, that we would like to introduce into Asia.
Now, what kind of savings are we looking at between alternative energy and conventional technology?
In terms of
what you have to offer right now, that there is the food, the processing, and the conventional energy that has now been processed. Is there any difference in between them?
I think that the competitive side of the cost of what we're doing is certainly there. I mean, it stacks up quite well against any type of traditional technology, that may be used to produce energy. Although I have to say that we're not really focused so much on the biofuel side. I mean, with this technology that we have, I mean, we can do cellulosic ethanol. But our main focus actually is on the functional food side and also on the activated carbon side.
Now, you also have a specialty for sugar outputs, which I read one part of it, and it also said that it improves dental health. How does that work?
Well, with the xylitol, I mean, there are a number of studies, done by extremely well-regarded research institutes and organizations that have shown over the years that xylitol does actually improve dental health. The studies have been done in spades, and they're well regarded.
And it's diabetic safe as well.
That's correct, yes.
Now, look, moving forward, what's next for your company, Nova Green?
Well, it's a Canadian-based startup company, and we would very much like to, after we do the demonstration facility and the first commercial facility, I think, the idea is to expand into Asia because there's such an incredibly huge market, and also there's a need as well. In a sense, if you have this biomass material that you're not getting full value out, I think that probably there's an incredible opportunity for us to develop the value add chain to the biomass in different parts of Asia.
Now, what sort of criteria do you look for when you have this technology made available for your customers in Asia? And then, do you have a list of certain agendas or even ROIs involved?
In terms of
this technology made available for your clients in Asia, do you have a certain criteria for them to meet in order for them to have what you offer?
Well, in terms of, if they are investors, of course,
Yes.
there may be an equity position, there may be a joint venture, there may be a licensing agreement. I think it would all depend on the circumstances, and indeed what the company is looking for and what we're looking for to develop certain markets.
Yes. So at the moment, what does your company seeking for in Asia? Is there any list of criteria or shopping list that you have?
Well, I think right now we're looking for the investment to take Nova Green to a second stage. Asia, of course, has a very strong financial base, in particular Singapore, and and there's this whole area that we would really like to get involved in.
Have you identified countries in Asia that would probably take on this technology?
Well, I would think that Thailand would be a very good country, parts of Indonesia, parts of Malaysia.
And do you foresee if this technology could be perhaps listed on the stock exchange?
Well, I think down the road for sure.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Larry Donovan, thank you for sharing with us here at the National Business Choice. Before we let you go, what's your philosophy for everyone who wish to embark bioresources for a healthy planet?
Well, I think that, in a sense, what we're doing with our technology is that we're mining, if you like, the plant to its fullest extent. Instead of going subterranean, you know, sort of traditional mining, I mean, in a sense, what's opening up here is a brand new type of mining, of getting true value from what's available in different types of biomass. So I would say that the philosophy is, you know, bioresources for a very healthy planet. And you want to do good products, right? And you want to be able to use, you know, the activated carbon to have very clean water. So basically, it's bioresources for a very healthy planet.
Do you think from this technology, would that save abundance of waste and also alternative fuels and oil and so forth? Do you foresee that?
Well, there's a certain application that we could use with the technology, but I think that we're focusing on the functional foods and the activated carbon. But certainly, I think, you know, there are opportunities to do that for sure. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Mr. Larry Donovan, and have a good week ahead. And thank you for joining me at the National Grid's Choice, the Stienberg review on alternative energies. And please do look up Nova Green's website at www.novagreen.ca for more information. And for investors, please do look up, and perhaps you may want to contact Mr. Larry Donovan, who is the president of the company. And once again, have a good week ahead, and look up to our YouTube channel, the National Grid's Choice Talk Show, or Robin Stienberg. Goodbye.
Thank you, Robin.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
That, I felt there was something missing, but.